Okay guys, so this is the 2-in-1 UV DTF printer with laminator. It comes with two dual head XP600 heads. It's a system that uses a film layer with adhesive attached to it. It prints on top of the film layer and then rolls out here into the lamination. So this area here is sticky. It's a fairly easy printer to use. It uses Rip Print software. For the controller, it uses PrintEXP, has a Hosan board, and uses a white ink system, a varnish for top coat, clear. That's another name you guys probably have heard, and then CMYK. The good thing about this printer is that it prints in RGB mode, so you don't need to convert images over to CMYK and all that jazz. You just add your spot channels and bring it up in the Rip Print software and you're good to go. You can actually print directly from the Rip Print software as well over the network, and it comes like that out of the box once you install all the software and get everything computer wise that you need installed into the printer. One thing I noted was that this printer comes with an Ethernet cable, but you can also get a USB 3 adapter if you have like a Windows 11 or higher operating system moving in the future. You would need a USB 3 adapter on the end of the Ethernet cable, or just a cable. So printer is pretty big, as you can see. I'm on maybe a 3-foot wide table, so it's almost 3 feet wide, and it's about 4 feet length. Comes with 2 roller systems. As you can see down low, there's no feed because this film is sticky. You can see it. It's a finger sticking right to it, and these rolls counterbalance against each other, and here in the laminator is what does your feeding. So I mean, it's all fluid. You just need to make sure you have these two aligned, which again is very easy to do out of the box. The printer comes this unit intact, and then you add the trays here, the tray back, and then all the way in the back is where the film comes down from. This roller peels back the excess film, the protective film that comes over top, and this rolls the lamination. So that's that. Over here, here's your print head in here. I will, let me see if I have a screwdriver. Yes, I'll take this back real quick and show you how the printer is set up. If I can get the damn screwdriver in there. There we go. Pulling it back. I'll show you what you need to see on the front end on this LCD panel too. Okay. Here's the setup. Your cable board's up there. Dampers. This is the varnish head, CMYK. As you see, it's all labeled, head stacked. And these are your 2 UV lamps here. And that's that. All this is set up strictly out of the box. And you can keep these screws. I'm gonna put them back now, but you can keep these screws. You don't need to go in there unless you change something. You actually want to keep this stuff pretty together. I've been running this printer for the better half of the week, and it's very, very clean. Very clean machine. You're not going to get ink everywhere as long as you stay on top of it and keep it clean daily. You'll be fine. Daily maintenance is pretty easy too so far. Okay, there, it's in. Now, the control board here. Your eclosion settings, all this stuff comes set right out of the box. Per this company, you have an up and down feed for your platform. It does not go, the in and out is for your paper feed, but platform up, platform down, platform up. It's already set. It goes up as high as it can go and stops, and you're good to print, and it goes down as far as it can go and stops, and then you can get underneath the print head to do any wiping or cleaning. Nozzle check, pause print, and clean. Hit it once, the printer cleans. As you can see, very clean varnish, CMYK, very clean underneath. And it does the printer operation, and you're done. This is the heater for the laminator. Just turn it on, set it to 88 degrees, let it do its thing. The temperature will fluctuate, but your setting should be 88 here. Once you turn your printer on and this heats up, you're good to start printing. Doesn't take long, couple minutes. Emergency stop switch, and this is for your suction platform. And these are the quick things you need to make sure you turn on before you start printing. That suction platform's kind of loud, so I'm going to turn it off now, but that's what that's for. All in all, the things you're going to need for this printer is definitely UV glasses. Fisherman glasses were the ones I got, but you're going to need UV glasses because these lights are not enclosed, and they're very, very bright. Like, very bright. I'm not even going to show you. Maybe when I print later on in the video, you'll get to see it, but I'm not going to show you right now. As you can see, prints look very clean, very good. There's just some things we done here. These are printed in the lowest pass, 8 pass. It does 8, 12, and 16 pass. And these are just a couple things we've been testing out and printing to see. You don't need to align anything. You can just pretty much take this thing and hook it up and print out of the box. Now, if you are interested in this printer, we are working with the company on a referral / commission type system. I'm not looking to sell this printer and deal with the responsibility of training and all these things. This company's fluent in English. They have no problem handling the sale, and yeah, I get some free film or some free ink at the end of the day. I do plan, however, to carry the consumables that this printer would need. So in the event you were in the United States or Canada or close by, you'd be able to get the consumables for this machine from me. So that's probably as far as I'm going to go. But I'm not going to just flat out throw the company's name out there and have a bunch of people bugging them and pestering them. I think they deal with that all day on their own. But if you are serious about wanting to learn this in purchasing a printer, you can reach me on Facebook Messenger. My name's Lamar Collins. A lot of you guys see me in the groups, so you can message me there, or you can come to PrintNinja3D.com and come into the messenger there and just let me know, and we can talk about it. And if you're ready to make a purchase and want to grab this printer, I have no problem setting you up through a WhatsApp channel and talking to the sales rep. The after sales setup was easy. They did not originally send me a video to install this on what they give you that came in the packaging. Their technician gives it to you, but as soon as you get this printer, they do not want you to stick ink into it. They do want you to talk to the technician. So that's probably why they send you the video for this specific machine. They send videos for every machine. When they send this to you in the box, they give you all the content and setup and bells and whistles for all their machines. They do different machines besides UV. So other than that, I think that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, leave a comment or just shoot it to me in the messenger. Maintenance, you only need for UV, from what I've seen so far, is 95% or higher industrial grade alcohol. They give you this. This is nothing but alcohol, just a different mixtures. They probably do a bunch of different percentages, and that's that. Then they give you this. This is for protective liquid for your print head, and you fill it in the cleaning unit when the printer is offline. So you just wet cap it, I believe, or you throw this in some dampers, stick the dampers in there. They have a whole setup of what you need to do for being offline for vacations and long periods where you're not going to print. You can talk to them. They'll tell you what to do with that too. But I'll show you what I do when I clean my heads periodically. Let's get a little bit of this. Syringe. Suck out a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 cc's. Drop that there. Drop that there. Put the rest back. It's a lock button to lock your print head. We lock it in and hit clean. And that's that. It runs its little, it's my little sticker. I was doing some testing. So salute to all the 420 lovers. And as you see, it's pretty on there, pretty good. This was a bad sticker, so you see some white, but it was just a test sticker. We have much better ones. And the cleaning's done. So that's that. Next, I'm going to get into here was another print we did, man. This was beautiful. This was 8-pass printing. You can't even tell the difference between 8 and 16. So your 8-pass printing is going to give you your fastest print times, which this is pretty fast. I mean, yes, very fast. Actually, it prints picture first. Once the varnish head starts to cover the ink, it'll start to cover. It'll finish printing, and then it'll finish the varnish. So you'll be left with like a space like this in between each print. So there's a little bit of waste that comes with these rolls, so you have to manage that. Because if you stop a print, as you see, it doesn't go all the way through. So when I do my prints, I add my little tail at the end, and it'll stop, and then you're set up to start with nozzle checks, and if you need to clean under the print head because your hand might hit that, so you're going to ruin that part of the film. But you're going to have about that much waste, and it's about 2 feet of waste when you switch rolls, because the roll's going to have to come all the way down and attach to here, so you're going to miss, you're going to have from like here to here of waste off of every roll. So that's a kind of crappy about it, but it is what it is. It's a 2-in-1 laminator. It comes off finished product completely off the end of the roll, and you must keep this on here. If you let this hang off, it's gonna start walking the film. So this actually, it counterbalances to actually keep the film aligned. And like I said, all that stuff is out of the box, is done for you. This is like a plug and play. This is as close to plug and play as you're gonna get, and I haven't seen one like this, and I've seen my fair share of printers. So this one's 110 volt as well. It's not 220. It comes 110. I didn't even have to ask them. They just sent it to me like that. So they know. These guys put in a good time to engineer this printer. I would give it a A+. It's the best one I've seen. I'm glad I got it, and hopefully we can make some things happen. Again, like I said, if you want to purchase this printer, you're thinking about it, get with me, man. We can talk, and when you're ready to go, I have no problem referring you to the company. But I'm not just going to blast their name out and have a whole bunch of people messaging them and asking questions you can ask me, because it just wastes time. So whoever doesn't like that, sorry. So I also want to cover some points of skepticism, because I've heard some things before I got this printer, like the ink stinks. Proper ventilation always. As you can see, we just open this up when we print, crack it, and you're good to go. The smell, if you smelled, women would know this smell when you get your nails done, and the acrylic that they put to fill it, that odor is what is in this varnish, and it's not as heavy as acrylic nails. So you're in the nail salon getting that acrylic on your nails, you know that smell I'm talking about. That's the smell, but it's a light smell. So it does come with a slight odor, but it's not this horrendous odor that you just need to wear all these masks and you need to do all this safety stuff because it's toxic. It's not at all. Open up the windows, proper ventilation like you need with anything. But if you can survive the nail salon, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be fine. All the ink kind of has that little tiny whip, but mainly when you're printing and the machine's active overnight, that smell diminishes. DTF transfers being thick, yes, they have a thickness to them, and you can make them thick if you want, but the effect of UV DTF is an embossment. So you want to have the texture to the sticker. It's not made to be flat. It's made specifically for a decoration style. So people will be looking for the embossment effect. If you don't want the embossment effect, then label it another way. But those are the two main things I wanted to touch as far as these quote-unquote cons to DTF printing, UV DTF printing, and what people don't like. I mean, it comes down to personal taste, but there's plenty of people out here that are looking for the embossment effect and want those kind of stickers. Fingernail stickers would actually be good for the ladies to decorate their fingernails, because the adhesive is pretty tough. I was surprised, and I'll show you guys adhering it in a video, and I'll do a separate video about that, but we'll cover that. Other than that, I think that's it. I'm gonna put this thing together for you guys and try and get it out as soon as possible. Ciao.